My name is Rebecca Wu, and I will be running for next year's secretary position. Um, I'm a freshman this year, biomedical engineering, and yeah, that's my basic information. Okay, so this year I was a JO for CSA, and this year I've been helping out with some of the events for Mid Autumn Festival and the Lantern Festival, and so I got to work with the officers and see how things work. So it gave me some insight to how the officers of this year work together. Um, I think my qualifications for secretary is that I am organized and time efficient. I work I work well multitasking. There will be multiple tasks, and then I will make sure that each one is completed on time. And then so as secretary, like this year's secretary Justin, he took notes, and then before every CSA meeting, he would give us an email explaining what would happen uh, each week in the upcoming events. So I hope that as secretary, I can um, keep up with his work and then do what he did because he did an excellent job. So I would try to keep everyone notified of upcoming events and stuff like that. CSA this year has been really fun for me. Like it's my main form of social life. So I will be devoting a lot of my time to CSA and hoping that I get to. It is awesome. It is awesome. So hopefully, if you vote for me, I can help make it keep it great.
All right, so I read on your application that you will be taking 18 hours next semester.
17.
17. Okay, so you'll be taking 17 hours next semester, as well as maybe doing a job as a tutor for 6 hours. I also saw that you are part of 3 other organizations other than CSA. So being an officer is a very big time commitment, and it takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and a lot of time. So how are you going to be able to juggle all these things, including being a CSA officer? So basically, how will you manage your time?
Well, in the different organizations that have, they're on a different priority list. Like some of them require different amounts of time. Like I guess in some of them, I'm just a member and I participate in the events. And then for CSA as officer, I will be devoting most of my time towards it. And then this year is my first year of college, so I kind of learned how I got along, worked in my classes, and then I figured out what things I need to work on regarding my how I use my time. So next year, even though I'll be taking 17 hours, one of the classes is a language class, and then since I already have some experience with it, it won't take as much time. And then so
So you said you were a JO this year. Can you talk about how you contributed as a JO to all the JO topics and detail specific projects?
as a JO this year, we helped working along with the officers in setting up the events. So during the setup, I would help move the things, and then sometimes there'll be unexpected problems that came up. Like the during the Lantern Festival, we had it was raining, and so we had to move the whole entire event to the Jester Auditorium. And so as a JO, I helped move the stuff there, and then the issues that came up with moving the event to a smaller area. I hope.
What tasks do you think the secretary
I think as the secretary, he takes notes during the meetings and then makes sure that every officer, if they weren't able to come, he keeps them notified what happened and what's coming up. And then he also keeps the members up to date of what happens in CSA, so that if they happen to miss a general meeting, they won't be left behind. And then so they'll be keep updated with the events.
What did you think about Justin's performance this year as secretary, and what did you like, or do you think you can improve
I really like Justin's emails about the CSA events because, like, first of all, sometimes I wouldn't be able to make the general meeting, so the emails they really help me know what's happening in CSA, and I found them really fun to read. So it's not boring, and then it makes me think like CSA is a really fun environment. It's not too serious, you know, and like it's like really easygoing. And then it really made me feel happy because sometimes college can be really stressful. So CSA is my like outlet, to be like just free, be who I am, enjoy the fun side of college besides studying. And yeah, I hope to keep up with his email traditions, keep them fun, nice, happy, and very informational.
So other than being a secretary, you're also just going to be like a CSA officer in general, and you said that CSA made you really happy, which is awesome that you're a freshman and you're involved with student organization. But how are you going to like make sure that you can reach out to other freshmen or other just like UT Longhorns and make sure that they participate in UT CSA life?
Well, I find myself a very open person, very outgoing, and sometimes a little bit too approaching. Like I can sometimes be perceived as kind of creepy because I reach out to people I don't really know, and if I see them once, I'll shout their name whether they really know me or not. So I think that during the beginning of the school year, where everyone's starting, like the incoming freshmen, they're looking at the new organizations and stuff like that. So I think that while tabling, I will literally run to them and say, "Come join CSA." I was a freshman like you, and I joined CSA. And look at me now. I'm super happy. So.